Hey y'all, the more I try to get away from this subject, the more it keeps pulling me back. What is the subject? The subject is how to acquire money, how to save money, and how to make your money work for you so that you can have the great things out of life. Money is a power, and at least on this earth it is. For the earthly things that you desire, money is probably, well, I ain't gonna say probably, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna say, money is the only way you can get it. And I'm not talking about anything in the spiritual form. There's other things that you need to do to become strong in your physical realm. I'm not talking about your physical body, because there's things nutritionally and physically you need to do to keep your body physically healthy. I'm talking about finances right now, because finances is one of the things that a number of people have difficulty with, and they don't know what to do to get it. And I already said that the number one thing to do to get wealth is, number one, start by working. You have to start by working. But I wanna just talk about some things that I've got out of the book, The Richest Man in Babylon. I feel like The Richest Man in Babylon is probably the best book on financial success than any book that has ever been written, because it starts with the basics, and there's a number of stories in there to help you to understand what it's talking about. And all you have to do is take those things and apply it to your life. Now, I'm gonna read a couple of passages from The Richest Man in Babylon, and this is just in the very beginning of the book, not even going into the chapter yet. It's just the intro, and the intro goes like this: to bring your ambitions and desires to fulfillment, you must be successful with money. Like the law of gravity, they are universal and unchanging. May they prove to you, as they've proven to so many others, a sure key to a fat purse. For men, that would be water. Larger bank balances and gratifying financial progress. Why wouldn't you want that? I see a lot of people complain about their finances, and they're looking for better jobs and stuff like that. But in reality, you really don't need a better job. All you need is to know how to handle the money that you already make. Handle the money that you already make, and you can become a very, very wealthy person. A lot of people have done it by following simple rules. And going over those 3 rules again is: 1, acquire money. And acquiring money just starts with working. Whether you work at McDonald's or whether you are a doctor, it's working. But when you work, you have to put away money. The best way, in The Richest Man in Babylon, it talks about saving 10%. 10% of your earnings. It could be gross, it could be your net, it doesn't matter, but save 10%. Put that away for your future endeavors. And The Richest Man in Babylon doesn't talk about the 70-30 rule that I talk about, but as a beginning, especially if you're starting off with low income, you should start off with saving 10% of your money. And that's just for getting into another venture, investing into another venture so that you can make more money. If you can get a better job through getting a degree or learning a skill, then good, do it. So that you can make more money, so you can put away more money, so that you can invest in yourself, and invest in your future, invest in your family. So that one day your picture can be hanging over the fireplace, and they can say, that's Grandpa blah blah blah, who did what he had to do so that we can be where we are today. And don't you want that? I know you do. But anyway, on the next couple of weeks or a couple of days, I'm going to be going over the rules of money coming out of The Richest Man in Babylon, and the 5 laws of gold coming out of The Richest Man in Babylon. And I'll probably tell a few stories that comes right out of The Richest Man in Babylon, because I think this is very, very important for you to get down, to understand, and to apply to your life. Because if you do, money will never be a problem. Money will not be a problem for you or your family. If you won't do it for yourself, do it for your family, especially if you have kids, and especially if you want to have a long line of children coming up behind you with degrees to become doctors, lawyers, entertainers, because you was able to finance their musical career or modeling careers or whatever. Money is the only way that you can do that, unless, you know, some people get lucky and they get found in a talent show or something like that, but it's very rare that even happens. And then even the people who are successful in those fields, they don't stay there for a long time. It's only the people that actually save their money and use their money for right things that they get there. The 7 laws of how to acquire money is this. And I'm saying it from the Richest Man in Babylon book. But as we go over it in the next couple of days, I'll break it down to a common term so that you can understand it. And then talk about one by one what you could do to accelerate yourself in money. But number 1, start thy purse to fattening. Number 2, control thy expenditures. Number 3, make thy gold multiply. Number 4, guard thy treasures from loss. Number 5, make thy dwelling a profitable investment. Number 6, ensure a future income. Number 7, increase thy ability to earn. I want to just read one more thing for you before I end this video. And this is in the foreword of The Richest Man in Babylon. I mean, there's gems all over this thing, and you need to read it. You need to read it, and you need to join a discussion group, and you need to talk about it, and you need to practice it. But the foreword, just at the beginning, 3 sentences in the foreword says, our prosperity as a nation depends upon the prosperity, or depends upon the personal financial prosperity of each of us as individuals. I'm gonna read that one more time. Our prosperity as a nation depends upon the personal financial prosperity of each of us as individuals. And that's the only way that you and your family can become successful. Somebody has to do it. And it's up to you. Yes, I'm pointing to you. It's up to you to be the one to do it. Stand by for more videos.